everybody, this is Living the Dream with Alex. Okay. So I finally managed to get the bus cranked up. I don't know if it solved the problem, but at least finally got it cranked up. A gentleman was very, very nice, came out and helped out to at least get it cranked up, so I really appreciate him a lot. So very, very nice of him. And I came over towards Ash Fork for camping, but I'm camped over here now, trying to get at least a little bit warmer, let Williams at least warm up a little bit more before going back over in the town of Williams, I guess you'd say. So until then, I'm right here in Ash Fork, but I want to let everybody know that I did get at least cranked up today thanks to a very nice gentleman. So I really appreciate you if you watch this video. Thank you for helping us out when we really needed it. So hopefully we don't have no more issues with the bus. I'll find out. We're going to try to crank it up again tomorrow and see if it cranks right back up. If it does, then hopefully it solved the problem. But if it doesn't, then we know there's still another problem. But at least we got it cranked up and moved out of Love's truck stop. So that's good for that. So as you can tell, there's a whole lot of campers in here. They're a little ways in here. This is my camping area, as y'all can tell. Here's a bus. I got nice two front trees in my yard, which is nice. All these little dots is like those little berry things, similar to what comes off a cedar tree. Which, yeah, you pretty much just, in other words, they're not poisonous, but if an animal was still to eat them, or a human, they would still make you sick. They wouldn't kill you, but they would make you sick. But of course, luckily, my dog doesn't want anything to do with them, so we're all good. So this is the way I came in that direction, because there's more than one road that kind of leads in and stuff like that. So this is the direction I came in, and I chose this spot because of course I liked having at least a nice big tree in the front yard, because of course I can bring out my chair, my hammock chair, and sit out and relax under a shade. If there's today's kind of, as you can tell, cloudy, so there's plenty of shade today, but when we're in here and there's a sunny day, that'll give us still a shade spot. And then the bus is in an open spot. We'll get a little bit of shade from the trees, but it won't get as bad because there's not trees close up on the other side, so it won't block it totally. But, okay, so if anybody does not realize, you see what looks like an old road right here. Now, you can't drive in on this road, this ain't the direction you come in, but this is about, I don't know, 20, 30 feet from my bus, something like that. From the front of my bus. And the thing is, this old piece of road, which is kind of cool and exciting, now it does eventually dead end on each end because it's no longer being used. But do you see how old this asphalt is? I mean, it's been here forever, and if you look down, it goes ways and ways down, so eventually it does dead end a little ways. And same goes this way. It eventually dead ends that way too, because this is just what's left. But this is a section what's left of old Route 66, a piece of section of old Route 66 road that is no longer being used. Yes, there is still some of Route 66 that still be used to this day, but a lot of Route 66, it's like they're just discontinuing, not using it no more because interstates go through and they cut it all off. So this is a section that does not be used no more, that's been here for 3 decades, because it's just an old piece that's amongst all these trees in here. But this is a piece of old Route 66 in here, which is pretty cool because it's like right out my front windshield, 30 feet, 20 to 30 feet away from the bus, Route 66. So it's pretty cool. Ain't it something? So I can officially say I'm standing in the middle of Route 66. So we can say we got to get her kicks off of Route 66. Yeah, I just thought I would say that for the hell of it. But anyway, just want to let everybody know, give y'all an update what's going on, that we got to a nice camp spot. There's a lot of people around. So we're all comfy and everything like that, all set up. I'm glad we at least got the bus running, got it out of Loves. That's a good thing, and I'm glad of that. Hopefully the bus will start running right and it will want to crank up from now on. We'll find out come tomorrow. I will keep y'all posted because we're going to try to crank it up after we know it's been setting for a while and really cool down. Then we're going to try to crank it up tomorrow and see if it cranks right up. And if it does, hopefully that means that now it will start cranking up. If it does not want to do the same thing tomorrow and still does the same thing of the high cranking but doesn't fully crank, then we know that there's still some problem. So, at least for now, luckily we got out of Loves. So, good thing. But I will let everybody get up the update. And pretty cool that right out pretty much, or front windshield, front door, whatever you going to call it, is Route 66, old section. So, but anyway, I will catch everybody later. And I hope everybody has a good rest of the evening. It is currently like almost 5 o'clock in the afternoon, so it's kind of late evening getting there. So I'll catch everybody later. I hope everybody has a good rest of the evening, and I'll see you next time. Please like, subscribe, and comment. Bye.